Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here. I'm here today with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Sistar Cosmetics. I'm going to be doing a full face testing out their products. I am in love with this packaging, with this box right here. I guess you would call it a little PR box. Oh snap. But yes, like a little PR box. This is the name. It's Sistar with an A, and the packaging is so beautiful, guys. Like everything just looks so sleek and chic and really cute. As you can see, it's all like black packaging. That's what really got me excited to try all these products, and I literally have everything to do a full face, so we're just gonna do that today. I am in love with this packaging. Look, everything just looks so like really high end. Sistar Cosmetics has high quality but affordable products. They're like NYX price range, and you can also find them in beauty supplies as well as online. So, you know, when you're in your beauty supply, you might see Kiss products, which the packaging kind of does remind me of the newer Kiss Professional products, that with all that black and like the really cute sleekness. So it's like a beauty supply slash online type of brand, and I'm really excited to see what Sistar Cosmetics has to offer. The products look really nice. I'll be showing you everything. So if you're interested in seeing me do a full face trying out, testing out new makeup that is drugstore slash affordably priced, you know what to do. Just please stay tuned. But before we get into it, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, click the red button below, and also the bell right beside it so you can be notified of any of my future uploads. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm starting off with nothing on my face. Fresh face shoddy. Yes. I haven't done my brows or anything like that because they do have a brow pencil in here. So that's what we're going to start off with right now. So I'm starting off with their double-sided brow perfecting pencil. This is in the shade Charcoal. It has an angled edge and also a spoolie on the other end. My brow hairs like I normally would. This pencil does have an angled edge, kind of like the Anastasia brow definer. It looks very similar. I'm going to start off by outlining my brow. I am not a big fan of these pencils like this by other brands that I've tried. This thing is pretty hard, but like hard as in the consistency. It feels pretty rough on your skin. And I don't think that it is precise enough for me. I prefer, if I'm going to do a pencil, I definitely prefer like the skinnier pencils, not these angled type of pencils. So now, because as you can see, I couldn't get a precise line under here. So it's like literally everywhere. I'm going to have to clean that up with concealer. So now I'm just going to start filling in my brow with the same pencil. I do like this color. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the color, and I like the pencil. I like the formula of the pencil, not the shape really, but I definitely like the formula. All right guys, so these are my brows. A little bold, but I really do like this pencil. I like the formula of it, and I love the color. I am not so crazy about the shape, and it might just be because I'm not used to using these type of, you know, pencils. I'm gonna continue to use it because I like it. I know my brows look a little bit bold right now, but it's gonna come together, sis, don't worry. So for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using their Sunkissed eyeshadow palette. It's a very neutral, golden, brown, bronzy, and it also comes with a very small eyeshadow brush. Eyelids primed. I just use my favorite concealer, which is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. It's amazing. Haven't found anything better. I really haven't. Whew. So let's get into the eyeshadow. My favorite part of makeup, I believe, is the eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using this palette right here, which is called the Sunkissed palette. So it says Sunkissed eyeshadow palette, but on the back it says Pink Blossom eyeshadow palette. So maybe this is a Sunkissed line, but in the Sunkissed line, this is called the Pink Blossom palette. Yeah, so let's open this on up. Alright, so this is what the Pink Blossom palette looks like right here. I do not understand how this is Pink Blossom. Maybe because of this shimmery pink shade right here. Like it's a little pinky, I don't know. Like that's kind of confusing. Because this does definitely look sun-kissed, but it doesn't look Pink Blossom. And you can barely see that on the back of my hand. Like I swatched it and you cannot see it. This is very basic. This is a very basic palette. This is a very neutral palette. I do not still understand why it's called Pink Blossom, but I do like the colors. Just very basic, and I could definitely make that work with the outfit I have on today. And it did come with this makeup brush that I will probably never use. It does have a little baby fluffy side, as you can see right there. And it has this side, these little spongies. I hate those, but maybe I could use this on my lower lash line or something. Start off with this shade right here, which is like a brownish tone. Oh, okay. This got a little kickback on it, so maybe that's promising. And I'm just buffing that into my crease just to, you know, kick everything off. It's a really nice, like, neutral shade. Perfect shade to, you know, just kick everything off. It's definitely showing. So that shade built up really nicely in my crease. So I'm just going to move on to this shade, which is basically a little bit deeper than the first shade. And I'm taking a more precise blending brush. It's just smaller than the first one. And I'm just going to go a little bit below that first shade just to deepen the crease up. I like that, but I want to deepen it up a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is take the darkest shade in the palette, which is this one right here, this nice chocolatey brown, and I'm going to put that on like my outer area and build that up into the crease. To do that, I'm going to take another little small blending brush right here, and I'm going to start packing that on the outer V, and then just dragging the excess into my crease. Alright, so I went ahead and finished packing that dark brown on my outer V, and then went ahead and cut my crease. I had to pack on this color so much, and it's still, you know, just not showing up the way that I wanted to. None of the colors are really, and there's a lot of kickback. So a lot of fallout, you know, even on the palette and everything, but not a lot of pigment. I don't mind a crap ton of fallout when I'm getting some color payoff, but I don't feel like this is giving me enough color payoff for the amount of fallout that there is. But we're gonna go ahead and cover this concealer that I cut my crease with. First, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is the lightest shade in the palette. It's pretty, you can actually see that one, golden and frosty. And I'm just gonna pack that on the inner part of my eye. All right, I like that. I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is a more bronzy golden shade. And then I'm gonna pack that right where the brown and the lighter golden shade meet, just to kind of blend those together. Now I'm going to use their Eye Contour Precision Liquid Liner. This is in the shade Black. It does have that felt marker tip to do the liquid liner, so let's see how this works. Alright guys, so now that I have my eyeshadow done, what I'm going to do is go in with their Eye Contour Precision Liquid Liner. It's one of those like marker type of, oh my goodness, super duper black, as you can see, which I love. And I'm gonna do a quick wing. And finished off my eyes by applying some lashes, some falsies. I really do like that liquid liner, the marker type liquid liner. It is harder for me personally to use those, but I really like the formula, and that's just a personal preference that I like more of the, you know, the wand, the real liquidy kind, because it doesn't like snag on my eyelids, and it's just easier for me. But that one is really good, really black. Now it's time to start on the skin. So to prime, I'm going to use this Sistar Cosmetics It's You Skin Smoothing Primer. Go ahead and start with the skin. I do have some facial oil on my skin, but now I'm going to go in with the It's You Skin Smoothing Primer. This is by Sistar Cosmetics, of course, and we're going to try this out. I love anything skin smoothing. I'm glad it's not anything, you know, like a matte primer or anything like that, because I'm really not a big fan of anything like, oh, ooh, this smells good. Kind of smells like dish soap, but not in a bad way. So I'm basically putting that all over my skin, and I'm just going to work that in. It feels really nice and it smells really nice, so I really like that. That's like a really good way to, you know, start off your makeup. I'm also just going to pat it in. Now we're just going to let that sit on our skin for a few minutes before we do foundation. They do not have a foundation or a concealer, so after I let this sit here for a few minutes, I'm just going to go in with my Born This Way foundation and concealer. I'm using the foundation in the color Caramel, and I'm going to use the multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Warm Sand. To set my face, I'm going to use the Sistar Cosmetics It's You Skin Perfecting Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. Their translucent finishing powder, it's called their It's You Skin Perfecting Finishing Powder, and I'm going to use this to not only set my under eyes but to set my entire face. I'm kind of scared because this thing is white. It's like a white powder, so we're going to have to be very, very careful with this, and just use a light amount. So it does come with a little puffy if you like using those, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice quality, and then it just has the sifter down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to put some into the cap. This is a white powder, which is so freaking scary to me, but I'm just going to take my beauty sponge. This is the Morphe highlight and contour sponge, and I'm just going to make sure there's no creases underneath my eyes first with the opposite end of the sponge. How thick this powder is though. It's a really good consistency. Very nice creamy consistency to it. It really reminds me of Laura Mercier with how creamy it is. And I'm just going to take a larger brush. I'm going to use this Equate Beauty powder brush that I love so much. It's looking a little messed up right now. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to take whatever's left in the cap and just pat that all over my face. I feel like I definitely need to bring some color back into my face, so that's what I'm going to do now. Ooh, we do have a contour palette here, and we also have this blush duo. I was thinking that one of these was more of a bronzer, so we're going to see what we can do with these two right here. This is their contour palette, simple name, contour palette, and it has like a lighter bronzier shade, a deeper contour shade, and also a highlighter. And this is their Half Moon blush duo in Deeply Flush. It has a really deep wine type of plummy shade and also a more brown neutral type of blush. Start off with the blush duo. This is in the shade Deeply Flush, which I definitely agree with that. I want to use this shade right here as a bronzer. But I also love this shade in the middle right here and this one for a bronzer. Since this says blush duo, I'm guessing I'm going to try to mix these together and see what happens and see if that creates a really pretty blush, because this shade right here looks absolutely beautiful, really warm, and I love that for a bronzer. What I'm going to do is take this brush right here. This is the Equate Beauty multi-purpose brush, and I'm just dipping into that shade in the middle right here. just going to bronze my skin on my cheeks. I really just want to warm up my skin, so this is not precise. That's why we're doing it with a larger brush. There is a difference between contouring and bronzing. Bronzing is less precise. It's just more about warming up your cheeks, warming up the skin. Woo! Man, I'm loving these products. Like, they're really good. Oh my god, I love them. They're really good. So now I'm going to take a more precise brush, and I'm going to take the contour shade, which is this nice, you know, deeper, more chocolatey shade. I'm gonna use that to just really concentrate the product right there, like right in my cheekbone. And you can see, like, it'll really chisel it out. I did a little too much. That's really pigmented, so I need to keep that very light. I'm gonna blend that out on the other side. Put that angle right in my cheekbone and blend it up. All right, I'm going back in with the multi-purpose brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit because that was really harsh. Now it's time to highlight, so I'm going to use their Lit and Glow Luminizer palette. This has 3 full-size highlighters in it that are extremely natural and black girl friendly. Santa beard on. I'm just going to leave that there for a second while we do our blush so I can carve up this contour because it did get a little muddy, as you can see. I'm just going to take this Luxie Duo Fiber Powder Brush. It's a stippling brush, which I really love using stippling brushes for my blush. And I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks. I mix both shades together. Ooh. Whoa, I love that. Oh yes, I love blush. So, oh yes, yes. That's a beautiful color. Santa beard, Rudolph nose. So I'm going back in with that same multi-purpose brush that I use for bronzing. And I'm just going to smile and blend that out. And I'm going to take the powder brush that I originally used and blend away my Santa beard. And blend a little bit upwards into that bronzer and stuff too. That'll also help tone it down. To set my face, I'm going to use the It's You setting spray. I need to melt all these powders into the skin, so I'm just going to take the It's You setting spray. That's all it says. It's You setting spray. Nice simple name. Wow, that smells so good. Once again, really soft scent, like nothing too much, but it just smells so good. And I love the mister. Everything's so simple, from the names of the products, just called Contour Palette, Blush Duo, like nothing like high-powered, multi-use, brightening, quadruple setting, like, you know, just not too much words, just simple. It's a setting spray. That's it. And that smells so good, and whew, you can see already, like, my skin transforming and that powderiness just melting away. So now I'm going to use the Lit and Glow. That's a creative name, but I like it. All right, so now I'm going to use their Lit and Glow Luminizer palette. This has 3 beautiful shades in it for highlighting. The swatches aren't doing much, so we're just going to go ahead and put it on our face. I'm going to use this Luxie tapered highlighter brush right here, and you know the deal. I'm just going to do them all. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Very natural. Pretty. And I actually want to leave it like that. I don't want to see if I can build it up. I don't want to do anything but just, you know, do a nice subtle glow for today. I like that. I like that. If you like natural highlighters, which I'm gonna be honest, don't, but I do like this, I appreciate it, you need to get this. This is beautiful, especially for melanin skin tones. Can you see these colors? These colors are so, like, black girl friendly. Like, they're really deep type of highlighters. Nothing frosty at all. Alright, so now we need to just go ahead and finish up the eyes. I'm going to start off with this Ultimate Define Gel Eyeliner. It's a black eyeliner. I actually use this to tightline the upper part of my eyes also. I just didn't show that part. Always on the lookout for a good affordable black eyeliner. I love the tip of this one because it's really precise, like it's really skinny. For the waterline, I want to use one of their single shadows. This one is a like reddish, beautiful pinkish color. Try to use this one right here on my lower lash line. I'm just going to take the little brush that came in the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to try to run that along my lower lash line. Oh yeah, that's pretty. You can definitely see that. Oh my god, I love that. Yes. It's very pigmented and very, like, even though it's a shimmer, it shows up very nicely. Alrighty guys, so here is the finished look. To finish it off, all I did was go in with their lipstick, which is in the shade Seducer, which is so pretty, as you can see right here. And it matched perfectly with, you know, the green and red that I got going on, and also that pretty like plumish reddish color that I have going on my lower lash line. So it all came together really, really nicely. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved using these products, although a lot of them are quite natural as far as the eyeshadows, not too pigmented, the highlighters, not too pigmented, more of an on the natural side. Everything's really nicely packaged, and I really got a really beautiful look out of everything, so I am not mad whatsoever. If you're looking for a new affordable makeup brand to try, Sistar Cosmetics would definitely be a good choice. I loved almost everything. The only thing that I can think of that I didn't like was, I don't know, like there's nothing that I hated. The eyeshadow palette could have been, that was probably my least favorite thing, was the eyeshadow palette. It could have been better. It could have been better because it's eyeshadows. You want eyeshadows to be as pigmented as possible. As far as the highlighters being more natural, that's fine, but you really need some pigmented eyeshadows, and I feel like I had to really build those colors up to really get something at all, and it's still, you know, very natural, you know. That's the only thing that I would have probably passed on. Everything else I really like. That blush, my goodness, I love it. The contour and the highlighter palette, love it. This lip color, love it. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to hopefully see you in my next video.